Dun, ticka, ticka, dun, dun, ticka, dun, dun, ticka, dun, 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 ticka, ticka, dun, dun, ticka, dun, dun, ticka, dun, dun. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Smooth criminal.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Let's get straight into this one. Yeah, so today's episode was quite tame. Nothing really much happened in my opinion, but I'm still going to cover it, and then I'm going to let you guys know some conspiracies I have about what's going to go down in tomorrow's episode, especially seeing as there was no preview. The main factor in today's episode was based around the challenge that was set. I don't know if you call it a challenge, but you know, where they showed the tweets of the public, and the other couples had to guess what those tweets said, what was under those tweets. If you ask me, this was done on purpose, and yet again, it ties into the conspiracy I have about tomorrow's episode. This was done on purpose to create divide in certain couples, such as Curtis and Amy and Tommy and Molly May, because some of those tweets were 2 weeks old. Like, if we're being real and keeping it a buck, then people's main problem, most of the tweets should have been centered around Danny and Arabella, but they weren't. Love Island. Explanations are needed because nobody really feels that way about Tommy and Molly May anymore. As in, yeah, we felt that at the start because obviously she was like, dragging around 3 guys at once, and then when new girls came in, that's when she decided to make her firm final decision. So we all thought she was playing the game, but really and truly, that really hasn't crossed my mind since it happened. So I have no idea why those tweets were in there, and some people were speculating on Twitter that the Love Island producers had created burner accounts and asked them the questions that they wanted to ask. Because if we're being real, the actual tweets that are on Twitter are 1,000 times more savage than what they put up. And fair enough, what I think is that they may have mixed in a few of their own in there, and then had a few real ones that weren't that bad. Like obviously the one about Molly May being a money grabber, that was a real one. But I feel like they had some fake ones thrown in there as well. Because if you ask me, they made it seem like we were hating on Molly May, when in reality most people's problems right now are currently lying with Danny and Arabella. So I really don't know. I feel like the aim of the game was to cause some sort of divide amongst Tommy and Molly May. And Anton, I don't know why this guy was poking his nose into business that does not involve him, and giving his 2 cents, and then trying to turn around and be like, but does my opinion matter? If it doesn't matter, then keep it to yourself. If you have nothing nice to say, then shut up. It ain't that hard. Because what's getting on my nerves about Anton is that yes, we all liked him at one point in time, but now he's coming off like a real, he's really getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. Because how are you gonna sit there and say to Tommy, if you left the villa, would Molly May leave as well? How about you go and ask that to your Lucie friend, eh? Why don't you go and ask that to her? When her little Joe is sitting on the outside waiting for her, why don't you go and ask her that? Oh no, it only applies to Molly May. Like, Anton, you're starting to stink a bit. You're starting to stink a lot. And I'm not here for it. So Anton, I'm going to need you to pipe down and concern yourself about moving to the next girl that walks through the villa door like you always do. Yeah, Curtis and Amy is what, like, those two. I know Amy was very upset about the tweets. Again, no. That honestly, that couple is just kind of weird to me. Like, I really don't know where Curtis stands. Like, I don't, honestly, I don't think they're going to be there all the way to the end of the competition. And what I mean, I don't mean that they're going to get kicked out. I'm talking about, I don't think there's still going to be a couple at the end of the competition. Like, something is just telling me that, I don't know, I hope that they're both being honest with themselves and they stick with each other. But honestly, oof. And Curtis is not even giving Amy any sort of eye contact when she's asking him certain questions, like, are we going to work on the outside? Like, eye contact. Look her in the eyes and say your answer. Alright, again, she's starting to get on my nerves again. Like, she literally went up to Lucie, right, Lucy's another person that's really like sort of jarring me off, because she went up to Lucy and then asked her about the tweet about her and Tommy being like supposedly being perfect for each other. And then when Lucy was like, and this is what I was saying, when I was telling you that Lucy's cut from the same cloth, she's cut from the same cloth, man. But I don't care. She has all these male friends, and she said that she's gotten into relationships with some of them in the past before. So, you know, and then she's like, so Maura's saying, well, never say never. She's like, yeah, exactly, never say never. Like, you guys was literally, because earlier Maura was there comforting Molly May over the tweets, and then you're gonna go and talk, then you're gonna go and talk behind her back and say things like, I think she's playing the game, and then it's sort of like she's trying to get information out of Lucy to sort of egg her on as well. That's how it seemed to me. Like, Maura and Lucy, honestly, I have no idea why you even opened your mouth to say that in the first place. Like, are you in here for your surfer dude, or are you in here for Tommy Fury? Because one's a boxer, one's a surfer. They're two different things. Maura. And this is why I almost don't even feel bad for her about this whole Tom thing, because she actually likes to spin drama. This girl loves a bit of drama. Like, and not only, Lucy is supposed to be your girl. Like, Lucy is supposed to be your girl. Like, I didn't even think that her, Amber and Anna were boys like that. She went and asked Lucy that, and then she went to go and jump and tell Anna and Amber. And you lot were getting onto Anna and Amber for being good friends. Is this your version of a good friend? Maura going to go and spill the beans the first chance she gets. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. Period. This is me. Oh yeah, nothing much really happened. Yeah, I have so much to say. At the same time, I feel like Anna shouldn't have said anything in the first place as well. Like, she should have just let it pan out how it was, because Jordan asked her not to say anything, and she still said something. She didn't tell her all of it, but she said enough, you know. And now Maura's gonna go off on Tom, and I wouldn't be surprised if she let it slip that Anna told her anyway. Either that, or he's gonna put two and two together, and that's gonna put Jordan in an awkward predicament. So I feel like I get where Anna's coming from, because she is a girl's girl, but at the same time, come on, you got to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose. You know, I'm not saying she was wrong for doing it, but honestly, it's gonna cause. I feel like it's gonna cause a rift in her and Jordan's relationship, especially as people think that she's settling, because he specifically asked her not to tell Maura or say anything, and that's exactly what she went and did. Like, Anna, I love you, girl. Come on. But that tweet where somebody said that they feel like Arabella's gonna dump Danny at the first chance she gets. That's what we've been saying. That's what we've all been saying, isn't it? And I feel like that's definitely gonna happen. She had on that Daenerys smile when she was trying to act like she wasn't going to dump Danny at all. Like, yes, she is. She very much is. And I feel like she tried to like pretend that she wasn't, so he wouldn't have any doubts. So that when the time actually comes, it's not like he'll have doubts and try to separate himself from her and maybe move on, but she'll spring up on him and it'll be unexpected. Okay, conspiracy time. It sounds like so ominous, like, ooh, conspiracy, but no. Basically, so today they didn't do a preview for tomorrow's episode, and I feel like that's because they know people are going to be hyped up and thinking, why didn't they do a preview for tomorrow's episode? And my theory is that it's because Casa Amour starts tomorrow. Because when I was watching the adverts, I saw one flash of Casa Amour, and I was like, did I see that? So now I'm putting two and two together, like, okay, no preview. I saw Casa Amour in the adverts. Then I feel like they also purposely did this challenge to create a rift between some certain couples, so that when they send the girls off, because I feel like I read somewhere that they were sending the girls to Casa Amour this time. So when they send the girls off to Casa Amour, it's going to be easier to break up certain relationships, like Curtis and Amy. And I'm not sure, I don't think Tommy and Molly May will break up. I hope they don't, because obviously we've done all this defending on Molly May's part against people like Anton and Maura. But again, she might sort of be swayed, perhaps. But I'm not saying she's going to go for it, but she might. What also made me think that Casa Amour was coming tomorrow. Yeah. Some things were almost too convenient. Like the thing with Danny, and like they selected the tweets specifically, if you ask me, and this is why again it makes people feel like the producers threw in some of their own questions So the thing with Danny and Arabella, Curtis and Amy, Molly May and Tommy, and not to mention Lucie and Tommy, because let's say Molly May goes into Casa Amour and comes back with a guy, and Lucie doesn't come back with a guy, then that's going to give an opening for Tommy and Lucie, which will be a very big thing. But again, these are all conspiracies, and maybe I'm just like, you know, going off the deep end. But I feel like tomorrow is gonna be interesting again, because today and yesterday was kind of like it kind of went but I feel like tomorrow is when it's gonna go down, unless I'm reading too much into it and there's another reason why they didn't show the preview, like they're just not putting on an episode tomorrow. But I doubt it. I don't know. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys, and watching this video. Please check out my other videos as well. I filmed a video yesterday. I filmed 2 videos the day before. I'm like filming daily content as well. If you're watching this, please subscribe. Please leave a nice comment. Please like and please share this, I guess. Yeah, but it just means a lot to me, and yeah, it's lame, but we reached double digits, guys. So yeah, please keep on. It's just up from here. I'm hoping. So yeah, if you're watching this, please give it a lovely like and a thumbs up for my dancing and my cover in the beginning. Yeah, bye guys, I'll catch you in the next one.